Okay, hello, hi everybody, it's me, Myra, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time stopping in to check me out, please be sure to like and subscribe, and also hit the notification bell. I want to start this video by saying that this is going to be an overall look at some of the products that I received in some of my boxes and what I thought of them. I know I haven't posted in quite some time, but that's a whole nother story. I've recently re-enrolled in school, and the workload is like... I graduated high school in 2002, and I have not worked so hard in my life. I'm tired. And on top of that, I do dialysis 3 days a week, but that's another story. But I want to start this off by saying that I have discontinued FabFitFun. Not because it wasn't bad, it was just like, I don't really want to pay the $70-something for a yearly subscription. I'm going to resubscribe just so I can do it on a month-to-month basis. But, you know, I feel like I missed out because this summer box, from what I saw, was I should have got it. But moving right along, I am going to start with some of my favorite BoxyCharm items. Okay, now I can't quite remember which box this came in, or do I? Yes, I do. This was the box that came with the Ace Butte Grandiose palette, I want to say. Do I even know where it is? Okay, well, I'm going to talk about something else and then I'll look for that. We are going to talk about, this is a little bit dirty because it's been in my makeup bag. I don't go anywhere without it. The Cover FX highlighter drops. This is the color Nova. When I say I use this for like a good 3 weeks straight, to the point where I was strobing damn near. Oh, I'm sorry for cussing, but I was strobing. I would go, I'm just going to add a little drop. You know, pull it out. Okay, put on the drop. Oh my god, that's so pretty. Okay, maybe just a little bit here. And then like a little bit here. You know, right down here and here. Here and up there. You know, pat it out and then go, you know, maybe a little bit up there. Oh yeah, let's get that inner eye popping. And then before I know it, my face is covered in this. And then lo and behold, it's like the makeup god said, relax. You're doing too much. And I lost it. Me, I'm terrified of under the bed. Not because I think it's a monster, but I have this insane fear of spiders. And to me, spiders live underneath the bed. So I just wasn't going to look for it. Like, I felt it fall. I was like, hey, it rolled underneath the bed. I guess it's gone. And then I, you know, kind of conned my boyfriend into going into the bed to look for a shoe to see if he could find anything underneath there. And he never found it. I'm like, damn, maybe it's not underneath there. So the other day, I'm doing like a spruce up of my bedroom, and I go, maybe it's underneath my dresser. It may be underneath my dresser. Now, me for one, I'm not going underneath my dresser at all. It's a little space, like crawl space. I'm like, no, it's dark underneath there. I don't want to. So he went underneath there. I told him I dropped a ring. He went, oh, there's some drops. Oh my god, you found my glitter drops. Whatever I was looking for, I didn't even care anymore because he found these. My favorite. Next, we got, not too long ago, the Artist Couture highlighting powder. Now, I will say this. Everybody that I watched unbox their box did not pull the plastic back all the way. Me, you know, I'm so gung-ho. Ripped the plastic straight off. And the first time I wore it, I had like that 80s glow streak up my cheek. But did I care? In fact, I did one on the other side. and just kind of buffed it out. Again, walking around looking like somebody's disco ball, but I did not care. Honey had that summer glow, and it was like not summer. She was out to shine. The light on my computer just went down, so I'm gonna bring that back up so we can have a good little light happening here. But this powder I enjoyed. I loved it. I enjoy getting highlighters in any of my subscription boxes. The more the merrier, I say. Now, sometimes the shade of the highlighter doesn't really fit me, but I tend to make it work by a little warming it up a bit with some bronzer or maybe some extra contour powder, or you know, just deepen it up a bit so I don't completely look like the Tin Man, but you understand what I'm saying. So that's 2 items from BoxyCharm so far that I am lost without. Lost without. Now that we're about to be in the height of the summer down here in Mississippi, honey, can't go to the beach without that. Oh, I glow without the sun look, because that's what I go for. That's what I go for. Now, if it seems like I'm looking off this way, it's because I'm on my tablet and the camera's off in this weird angle, and I'm just so used to maintaining eye contact with people that my eyes focus up this way when they should be focusing this way. So I apologize if it feels like I'm not talking to you. Then I don't want to look like I'm hunched over. You know what I mean? So, hold on one second. Okay, let's get that computer light back. Yes, honey, it itches. This is a wig. But anyhow, so moving on to the next item that I found that I loved from BoxyCharm. This, I want to say, came in March. Now, I don't know if this is BoxyLux or BoxyCharm Ace Box, but it was Boxy. This pretty vulgar bronzer. Listen to me. Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda, listen. I tapped this baby on. Especially after being wild and reckless with my highlighter. I just tone her down a bit. That's what I tend to do with this, and I love it on days where, you know, like my dialysis days, and I absolutely have to make an appearance out, and I really don't want to do makeup. I'll just go in, you know, put on a like nice little coat of foundation and just warm myself up. A little highlight, you know, bridge the nose, not too much, and lip gloss. Works for me. I love her. Stays in my purse. Of course, I took it out for this video, but I love this product, and you can't tell me anything different about it. Absolutely love this product. The next thing that I want to talk about is, hold on, let me look into my little bag of treats here. I'm going to talk about foundation. This isn't quite, well, not quite, but this isn't a BoxyCharm product. This is me, you know, I'm a drugstore baby all day, every day. Now, I'm not really sure if this is my perfect shade. I don't even know how to shade match in a grocery store, because, you know, my eyes are kind of bad, and when I rub it on my wrist, it's like, put it up here, it's like, I don't know, right here, like, maybe. From what I understand, I'm supposedly the shade number 330 in the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Foundation, I suppose, but I love this foundation. Of course, it looks way lighter on camera than it actually does. Actually, no, I'm lying. It looks about the same. But once I'm done warming and bronzing, it kind of fits a bit, so it works, blah, blah. Like I've said in previous videos, I by far am no means a makeup artist. or a makeup aficionado. I just know what works for me, that does me well. Let's say it that way. Now, I'm going to move on to something that I really, really love about these subscription boxes. You are introduced to things that you thought you would maybe never pick up. Especially me. I am tight when it comes to my money. Penny pincher, except for food. Girl splurges on food. Honeybee loves the food. She eats. She eats everything. Trust and believe, because now my doctor got me on an appetite booster. I sleep hungry. I dream food. When I wake up, oh my God, I'm so hungry. When I'm mad, when I'm angry, I can't even be mad really because I'm hungry. My boyfriend's like, what's wrong? No. Are you hungry? Yes. What do you want to eat? I don't know. Food. And that's normally how that conversation goes. Not normally. That's actually how it happens. Whatever we're arguing about. Here, baby. Here's a sandwich. Food. Light up. Makeup does that. But if you put a sandwich next to the makeup, I don't even see the makeup. I'm just hungry like that. But moving right along. Let me see. Let me look into my, as you can hear, supposedly well organized makeup drawer that isn't well organized at all. It's just another space to put the hordes of makeup that I have, and I'm almost embarrassed to look through it because you guys are going to hear the shambles. Okay, so moving right along, I'm going to open up the next drawer. The next thing that I have received in a BoxyCharm box. There's so many items that I've gotten in BoxyCharm. It's really hard to talk about just one. Now, this came in a BoxyLux. It's quite dirty because I've kept it in my makeup bag. So, if you own a makeup bag and you're not super, super neat, things that are white or light colored tend to get tinted with makeup. Now, I will say this. I was a little bit disappointed because what is this? This was supposed to be that finishing powder broke. And it broke in a place where I couldn't kind of crunch it up and fix it back. It broke in my makeup case. So when I pulled it out and the thing wasn't closed all the way, so that's probably my fault. So I lost all of this. But have I given up on it? No, because I still use this blush. This is one of my favorite blushes. These two highlighters are perfect. The contour shade, not so much, because it doesn't really do anything for me. It just kind of ashes me down. I think I said that. No, I didn't, because I didn't do the BoxyLux review. But this, that eye brightener, I believe it is, I love to pop that in my inner corner, or sometimes just to not quite highlight my brow bone, but just to highlight right in the arch area of my eyebrow. And I love it. But the only issue that I'm tending to see a trend with BoxyCharm is my shade matching. A lot of the highlighters that I get are maybe for a fair tone, and that could be my part, my bad. I might need to go up in my profile and just put deep or a darker shade than what I've already chosen, because I'm tending to get a lot of cool tones and a lot of light tones for me, and they didn't really do much but kind of ash me up. And as a black woman, we spend a lot of time oiling it down, trying to have that, my melanin popping, shine to us. So I tend to gravitate more towards highlighters with golds and more rose golds, more bronzy tones, you know, bronzy neutral. I'm not really a color girl, but I'm starting to get into it because I'm, you know, just expanding my palette a bit. But yeah, I love that Cover FX face palette. It's one of my favorites. Now, let's see what else I can go in here and talk about in this particular drawer. I call myself trying to organize by keeping the face stuff in one drawer, eyeshadow, you know, the small little compacts in one drawer, you know, base makeup items in one place. And that fails, especially when I'm in a rush trying to get ready. I pull everything out and nothing goes back where it's supposed to be. Ladies, comment below if you understand what I'm talking about. I'm going to try not to keep this video too long, so I'm going to do one more, maybe two more BoxyCharm items, then move on to Ipsy. What was left of Ipsy, I should say. Now I'm going to go back to my top drawer and talk about an item that I received in, I want to say it was a luxe item. No. Not that I want to say. I know it was a luxe item because this is the Boxy Luxe. Now the brush is dirty, but the brush set that we received in a Boxy Luxe, I don't remember how many pieces. I want to say 8 or 9 piece. That $64 something brush set that we received in Boxy Lush. I think this is the face brush. I don't know. I don't really know makeup brushes. I just kind of know what they look like when I watch makeup tutorials. So I don't know the exact names of them. I just know loosely what they're supposed to be used for. So this brush, I don't care what other brush I grab out of any makeup set. This particular brush, and I have several of these, not from Luxie, but, or Lux, that E at the end, I just have to pronounce it, I'm not sure. But this brush is a staple in my makeup bag, wherever I'm going. Get makeup together really quick, this brush, bam. A fluffy brush, bam. It don't matter which fluffy brush, but I'm starting to know. I'm starting to understand that there are different fluffy brushes and different fluffy brushes do different things. Now, don't be alarmed. This is just Pepsi. I just decided not to have it in the can just in case, you know, with that copywriting stuff. I don't really know. Now that I've refreshed, let's get back to the start. These brushes, yes, it's dirty because I used it today. I have gotten into the habit of cleaning my brushes halfway during the week because, you know, I don't do my makeup during the week, so there's no need to have them, you know, I'm not going to say it's not a rush because you should clean your brushes, you know. Me, with my situation, I'm prone to infection, so I need to keep them clean. So I do it during the week because I'm not wearing my makeup. So that way they have the adequate amount of time to dry. And you know, I have several of these, but this is absolutely my favorite. If any brush gets washed first and she gets a bath, she gets a relaxing Calgon take me away bath. She gets the little scrubbing thing. I do that with her. Rinse her. Let her sit. I sometimes like to put conditioner on these. I don't even know if that's what you're supposed to do, but in my head, she needs to be soft. So I add conditioner to Moo. This is Moo. That's what I call her. Yo, what's going on? Everybody's hitting me up right now, but I put conditioner on her. Let her sit. Rinse her, and then I wash her again, and then I let her dry. I have those the things that come over the pears, so I put them on her to keep her, you know, so she has that snapback. This brush set was an absolute favorite of mine. I always got brushes in the subscription boxes. You know, when I first signed up for BoxyCharm, I got a set of 3, and I was head over heels about it because I knew nothing about brushes. I just knew you needed a brush or a little sponge thing. But then I started noticing, the sponge don't work that good. That's for like that little makeup kit you get when you're 6 or 7. And you're basically putting lipstick on your eyelids. Forgive me, but that's what it was. So I learned a lot using that. I still don't quite know the names, but I know what each one is good for me. Now, no one could ask me to do their makeup because, one, why would you? This would end up on somebody else because I know my face. I know my bone structure. I know my eyes. I can do my makeup in a car in the dark quickly. Except for my eyeliner. Because at one time I had like a Lady Gaga lightning bolt going across my face and it wasn't done on purpose. So that was that. Now I'm going to get into my last absolute favorite item that I've received from BoxyCharm. If I could find it. Well, really, it's kind of more of a plethora of the same item. Now, BoxyCharm has blessed us with quite a bit of mascara. I love receiving mascara in my boxes because, not because I have this deep, in-depth love for them, but I can use a mascara one time, set it down, and it disappears. Now, the Better Than Sex the Too Faced mascara, Better Than Sex, is one of my absolute favorites. In fact, I only use this baby on special occasions. Honey don't come out the box unless she has to be beat. And I don't even use this on my real lashes. Bottom and a quick coat on the falsies, and that is it. And then she goes back on her throne. She perches. She sits and she perches on her throne and wears the crown that she knows she wears. Now, the princess to this is the one that we received by It Cosmetics. I used it today, so I don't think I have it on hand. Because like I said, shit teams to get tossed about when I do my makeup quickly. Which was this, a quick little look. I had to be to work today for a meeting. And I couldn't go with the fresh out dialysis, don't talk to me face. So I had to give her a little look. Honeybee, the second, don't come out unless those pictures have to be angelic. I'm doing all this with my hands and you can't really even say that, but whatever. My absolute favorite. My best friend introduced me to this some years ago, and she received it in a bag. And I was like, Better Than Sex? Girl, bye. And then when I put them on, I was like, you were so right. I don't even need that other thing. What's that? This mascara here, and then the weight of it. It just feels so luxurious. That's why I try not to use it. Because like I said, penny pinching Patty over here, not really going to spend the money on this. But I was floored when I found out that this was going to be in my box. So, overall, BoxyCharm has an A+ for me. Are there some hit and misses? Hit and misses, yes. They are. But they're overlookable, if that's a word for me. Like, as far, I don't believe any subscription box is going to get your shade matching down to a T unless they're catered to your specific skin tone. Like, you know, me being a black woman, there are specific subscription boxes that cater to the warmness in our skin or the deepness in our skin that we have sometimes. But, you know, not that I don't want to and I haven't thought about it. Yeah, I'm going to subscribe to those as well. It's just that I haven't gotten around to it. But I feel as though they may be able to do a job as far as shade matching. Now, whether or not they be my taste, that's totally different. Because as far as what his BoxyCharm has sent me, whether or not it doesn't really fit my shade, it's definitely something that I would wear. So I make it work. Do you understand what I'm saying? Or do you understand what I'm saying? If you understand what I'm saying, leave a comment down below. I mean, we can keep this going. You feel me? A little bit? You feel me? You feel me? I'm trying to hold on to my Jersey accent because somebody told me that I'm starting to sound country. I don't want to fully commit to Mississippi just yet. I'm still a Jersey, DC girl at heart, so I need to hold on to something. Don't take my accent away, but I feel like that's what's happening. So we're going to move on from BoxyCharm, and I'm going to talk a bit about, this is not a box, but this is a splurge, since I went to mentioning, you know, makeup catered or geared towards African American women. I have been following Super Scent for a long time on Instagram, not Instagram, but Facebook. I would laugh and giggle my A off to her videos, and something about her personality just drew me in. I'd never been able to go to New Orleans. I've always wanted to go, but I'm terrified of flying. And now with my health situation, it's easy to go, but I'm still not gonna fly. So I got to schedule around dialysis and that type of thing. But once I saw, and forgive my voice because I normally don't do this much talking. I'm normally or text form. And I'm trying to get better at that so that I can continue recording these videos. I have a hard time putting myself out there, so to speak. You know, I'm an only child on my mother's side. I got 2 sisters and a brother from my dad. And I could talk to them no problem, but in a group setting, I tend to, you know, the rest and be face the situation, even with my family. But when I saw that she came out with her line, I was like, oh snap, that look good. And then I started to see it grow more and more. Not that I wasn't going to support in the beginning, because I was just going to go spend the money anyway. But honey, I ain't have the money. So I saved up a little coin. I was like, it's your birthday coming up. You about to treat yourself. So I went out. And the goal was to purchase the entire line. But when I got there, honey, was sold out. Things were no more. The girls was like, you late to the party. You should have been here a day ago because she gone. Now, mind you, I got an email that said we restocked that night before that money hit the bank account. So when I got up at 8, it was like, no, baby. You should have been here at 2. It's gone. You must wait to the restock. I was like, F it. I'm going to get everything else that I can. So I purchased the Watch Me Blush palette from the crayon case. Now, I don't know if this is going to show it backwards to you because it looks backwards to me. But the Watch Me Blush palette. Now, when I open this, it's probably going to be some fallout. Because honey's a bit heavy-handed. And especially when she's in a rush, she don't tap off a thing. Which I should start doing because I'm wasting product. But this Watch Me Blush palette is gorgeous. I live for it. I am wearing this color on my lower lid. Lash line. I'm going to try to keep this video short. And if I must, I'll cut it off and do a part 2. So you're not sitting through 45 minutes of me rambling on. This color, matter of fact, that's what I'm going to do. After this, I'm going to stop and do a part This color I'm wearing on my lower lash line. I am wearing a combination of this and this color and this color. This is, hold on, let's get these shades some names. Let's not be disrespectful and say this color. Old Banana. I am wearing a combination of Old Banana and Cappuccino on the brow. I'm also wearing a slight dab of Sweet Tea, Old Banana, and Cappuccino as highlight, honey. Oh, she multitask. And there's some hot cocoa in my crease, but these colors are bomb. All of them. I fell in love with this the first time my friend showed it to me, and I was like, I've got to get that. I don't care what else is out there, I'm getting that. Now these shades are super pigmented. I don't know if you want to see that well. Yeah, like my camera's crap. That is a heart attack waiting to happen. But that Sweet Tea, baby. Honey was drinking Sweet Tea all week after she felt and saw how smooth these colors were. And my camera's doing this no justice because you can barely see. But do you see how the light hits that? And on someone with my skin tone, I appreciate that in it. It doesn't really give me an ashiness. It ups my glow. It makes me feel like I'm sitting in Morocco somewhere on the beach. Now, I'm never going to get to Morocco because I feel like that's a long plane ride. I get anxiety thinking about a half an hour flight. So I know I'm not going to make it to Morocco, but I'm going to live in my Moroccan realness with my makeup. I'm going to be sitting at the lake next week telling everybody I'm in Morocco. Don't judge, but that's where I'll be. So for right now, I'm going to stop this. Do a part 2 because this video is 32 minutes long right now. Because we do have a lot to discuss. Now, if you know of some brands that you've enjoyed thus far, I mean between November and now there's a lot with BoxyCharm. It's just that my makeup drawer is a mess and this was just done. Girl, you hadn't posted in a while. Put up a video. The next time I do this, not the part 2, but the next time I do this, we're going to have some order. Okay. We are going to have some order. We are going to have an itinerary, darling. We're going to have a syllabus of things we're going to go through. Because BoxyCharm done gave me looks, hooks, and books with the things they've given me. Now, I don't even know if that makes sense, but it's making sense in my head a little bit. You get what I'm saying? I feel like my eyelash about to fall off, so I definitely need to go. Also, we're going to discuss some purchases I've made. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. We are going to get to that. I'm going to let you in on some things, okay? But definitely check out Crayon Case. Even if you're not a woman of color, Crayon Case, the pigments. And I'm like, how? Oh, speaking of Crayon Case, last thing before I go, because we don't know what this lipstick gonna be on when I come back. The color I'm wearing, you don't need to put that much on. I just like to because, you know, I OD. The color I'm wearing, I'm going to make this bright for a second. Forgive me. It's presidential. Being a girl from DC, Northeast, Northwest, this color, now, like I said, I'm afraid of color. I do not like to do a lot of color. Because I've always been told that your lips are too big to wear such bold colors like that. But the matteness in it just make them look so Mm. It just makes my, it gives me that. It does. I've always been afraid of red because my lips are so big. I was afraid of walking around looking like Ronald McDonald. But when I put it on and it's a matte, like Kanye said back in the day when he was Kanye, you can't tell me nothing. Nathan, matter of fact, let me say Nathan. You know, when you from the hood, you used to say, you can't tell me Nathan. It's just, you know, it's taking me back to church saying, let's not go there. But this is also by the Crayon Case. Now I got another color. I don't know where it is because I'm horrible with keeping up with things. But I love that it's like a pink fuchsia color and this blue. Now I got a lime green dress that when I wear it with this blue, I'm gonna blow some brains. I promise you. I promise you. But in the next video, I will continue to let you in on my favorites. From the boxes and some of the purchases I've made, we're going to delve deep, dive in, like Trey Songz say, into Ipsy. Because out of nowhere, I'm suddenly subscribed again. We're going to talk about Ipsy. Now, we're going to talk about some boxes I've seen floating around on Instagram that honey about to lose her mind and get into. I will also, like I said in a previous video, I want to shout out Sandy A7 because I watch her videos faithfully. Confidence Plus, I am a huge fan of hers and her message and what she talks about. You know, I love her. Sandy, I love her personality. I feel like we will be good friends. I just love her. She's funny. Jay McGowan, I love watching her videos. And a lot of the other women that I've met through those three, I love watching your videos. Even if I don't say anything, I still watch. I do like. I always like. And if, you know, something that I feel I should comment on, I comment. But I'm always there. Oh, my Amanda. I mean, of course, what can I say? That's my bestie, right? My friend Amanda, I'm trying to get two of my other good friends to get on, start posting your YouTube. One is into fitness heavy, another one's into fitness and makeup heavy, and she do hair. So I'm trying to, and then I also want to shout out a good childhood friend of mine. She's still my best friend. Even though we lost contact, her niece does some of the best makeup I've ever seen. For someone so young, I want to say she's like 16, 17 in South Carolina. I want you to go follow Impeccable Faces on Instagram. Honey, when I tell you, I felt bad. I was like, damn, here I go thinking I'm doing something, but she is killing the game. She's going to be in there. I've been telling her for a long time she needs to start a YouTube channel because she will be in the money, honey. And then on top of that, she's a really sweet girl. She comes from a sweet family. So it wouldn't be just the makeup you'd be getting. You'd be getting a beautiful experience. Trust me when I tell you. Trust me when I tell you. Go follow her. Not in real life. Don't be a stalker. Don't be that guy. Okay? But follow her work. She's going to go somewhere. Trust me when I tell you. But for now, I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Sinister underscore St. James underscore. And Morticia Adams on Twitter. But until next time, if you don't like it,